Howdy folks, and welcome back to our playthrough of XCOM 2, War of the Chosen. As you recall from the last video, we're in the middle of escorting a Reaper envoy and a Skirmisher envoy to a meeting to try and get the two different factions to work together. This last mission that we were working on, we met up with Mox, pray tell Mox, the Skirmisher envoy, and we ran through town. Mox had a little bit of a heroic scene where he blew up a fuel truck and took out a large group of Advent soldiers, but that drew a bunch of loss to our position and we had to fight our way over to the extraction point. We made it here safely, and we're about to move our last soldier, pray tell Mox, into the extraction point and end this part of the mission. So let's go ahead and do that now and see how the meeting goes. As you might recall, the Reaper envoy, Elena Dragonovka, I think that was her name, she was none too pleased with the thought of having to meet up with pray tell Mox here, so this meeting may not go as we have planned. We'll have to see. So let's get to it and see what happens.
Outrider and the first team should be waiting for you ahead. I know this wasn't the easiest stop, but I have to believe it'll still be worth it in the end.
That depends on the Reapers.
Indeed it does, Mox. Indeed it does.
Rendezvous point directly ahead. Let's try and play nice today, people.
So, Advent's most brutal captain comes to atone for his crimes.
I am no longer that being. I am free now.
Taking off that helmet does not change what you are. Reapers have long memories. Elder Cracksard. Anytime.
The way I see it, we have two options. Join forces and kick the Elders off our world, or kill each other here and now. The choice is yours.
What the hell? Well, that was unexpected.
No one has ever done that before. No one shall ever do that again.
Well, that's a pleasant-looking person.
What is that?
Yeah, that's what I said, Central.
Elder assassin, relentless death that stalks my kind. Butcher of free Advent.
My people face another like her. They are the undying, Advent's curse upon us. We must combine strength if we are to have any chance of success.
You are welcome to try.
Well, that's not good.
Your Reapers face a being such as this.
They appeared without warning years ago. Had they not, we would have already regained our home.
Such arrogance. The Elder's will extends throughout the universe. I am but one of their instruments.
Well, that is one of the Chosen. It's our first time meeting these guys, and at the moment we have no idea where she's at. But as you can see from our objectives up here, one of our tasks in this part of the mission is to defeat the Chosen, as well as make sure both of our envoys survive. So, looks like we're on top of an elevated train platform. At least we've got the height advantage here. I think probably our best bet right now is going to be to put our people into Overwatch and into cover and hope she decides to show herself. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do.
I stand ready.
I am trusting you.
I think we're going to spread them out a little bit just in case she's got any kind of AoE attack. It kind of sucked to lose a bunch of soldiers to a grenade or something.
Reapers are always vigilant.
And it'd probably be in our best interest to cover the other side of the bridge as well, since we don't know where she'll be coming from.
I'm on it. Understood. Moving out. I'm on it. Bin dabei. Confirmed.
Alright, we got everyone decently spread out and covering both sides of the bridge. So we've got decent line of sight on pretty much everywhere. So let's go ahead and put our last guy into Overwatch and see if she decides to show herself.
On Overwatch. What was that sound?
Well, there's something up there to the north.
Consider yourselves lucky.
Alright, this is a screen that you're going to become rather familiar with. Anytime a Chosen shows up on a mission, we're going to see this. I believe there's 3 different Chosen, so this is kind of helpful to help us remember exactly what the strengths and weaknesses of each Chosen is. As we can see here, with this one, she's got kinetic plating, so any missed shots against this Chosen will generate a shield around her. That's rather unfortunate. And she has Shadow Step, which means she does not trigger any Overwatch or reaction fire. Also unfortunate since I just put everybody into Overwatch. Oh well, what can you do? But she is easy to target from high ground, which is good since we do have the high ground at the moment. And she is an adversary of the Reapers, which means any Reaper units, like Elena, will do extra damage against her. So, that's what we have to fight in this one. One thing to take note of is the abilities, the strengths and the weaknesses of each Chosen, I believe is randomly determined at the beginning of each game when you start a new game. So, when you face Chosen for the first time, specifically the Assassin here, you may find she has different strengths and weaknesses, so make sure you pay attention to what is listed here, because it might not be the same as what I'm showing you here.
At the very least, you will die with honor.
And of course she disappeared. Awesome. And there's Lost. Even better.
Is on.
Alright, we heard her move around a little bit down here, but we still have no idea where she's at. Another thing to take note of is you'll notice up here we have a little icon showing that there's a Chosen, and if we click on it, it will give us a reminder of that Chosen's strengths and weaknesses. So in case you happen to forget or just need to kind of refresh your memory, you can always click on that button to see what it might be a good idea for you to do. Now, since we don't know where she is, she's stealthed, and since she doesn't trigger reaction or Overwatch fire, there's really no point in us putting everyone into Overwatch. So, if I want to sit up here and wait for her, I think our best bet is going to be to make everyone hunker down. That's going to give them a bonus to their defense and to their dodge. So, hopefully if she pops up here and shoots or attacks anybody, she'll have a better chance of missing, or just doing a grazing wound instead of a full-on hit. So let's go ahead and have everybody hunker down and hope for the best, because we need her to reveal herself before we really do anything.
In position. I will wait in cover. Staying put. Bleibe in Stellung.
Defensive posture.
Beginning.
Alright, let's see what happens. We're hearing some noise from up there. That's probably some Lost. Oh, here she comes. Well, she hit him, but she didn't kill him.
You will join your compatriots soon enough.
And she dropped back down afterwards.
You are outmatched, and your time is running short, Commander.
It looks like the Chosen knocked one of our soldiers into a daze. We need to get someone over there to help them get back on their feet before that thing can move in and attack.
Alright, this is a little pop-up explaining exactly what the Chosen just did. When the Chosen attacks a soldier, usually one of their attacks at least, can cause the unit to be dazed. And what that does is it doesn't really knock them unconscious, but it makes them unable to act. And you have to run somebody else over there next to them and kind of revive them. And you really want to make sure you do this when your troops get dazed. Because if you don't, the Chosen can come back and attack that dazed soldier again, and will psionically kind of drain information out of their head. And that will help them learn the whereabouts of the Avenger. And we really don't want that to happen. So whenever a soldier's dazed, if you have the option at all, you want to run somebody over there as soon as possible, so that doesn't happen. As soon as the Chosen drains information out of somebody, they kind of disappear and they leave the combat area. So it's much more beneficial if you actually defeat the Chosen than let them escape like that with information on your whereabouts. So that's what we're going to do now with our first soldier. We're going to run on over here, and as you'll see, we'll get a special action on our bar, which will allow us to revive this soldier.
Come on, get back in the fight. What's happening?
And any dazed troop, when they're revived, has a chance to be dazed, which is what happened to this one. He's still dazed. Now, we have no idea where that Chosen went, but she came up here and attacked, and then dropped back down, so she's got to be close by. And she's probably underneath the bridge since we can't see her anywhere. So we're probably going to want to jump down here and see if we can spot her anywhere. Get into cover. Still don't see her. Well, that is unfortunate. She's got to be here somewhere. Alright, we'll move down on the other side of the bridge and see if we can spot her over here somewhere.
Rolling.
She's apparently behind. There she is. Alright, there she is, and we have a horrible chance to hit her from here. But we can hit her with a grenade. So that's what we're going to do. It doesn't look like it's going to destroy her cover, but we'll at least do some guaranteed damage against her.
Take this.
Oh. She doesn't sound very happy about that. But at least we hit her. Now, Elena, being a Reaper, is going to do extra damage to her. So I think if we move down over here, we'll get a flanking shot. And hopefully get a nice crit. And that'll go far toward helping us get rid of her. 91% chance to hit. There is something else, though, that I think I should demonstrate. The Reapers do not come with a grenade like the rest of the troops do. The Reapers are equipped with a Claymore mine, and it works a little bit differently than their grenades do. They have to spend an action, and they will throw the Claymore to whatever location they want.
Placing the weapon.
As you see here, I'm going to throw the Claymore, and it's going to land there on her spot. However, it does not trigger. What we have to do is we have to shoot the Claymore with another person, and that will cause the Claymore to detonate and do damage. So, we're going to drop this soldier down here, and as you see, we have an extra target. That'll be the Claymore. So, where we only have a 30% chance to hit her, we do have a 100% chance to hit the Claymore. So, let's go ahead and do that, and do some more explosive damage to her. And since the Claymore belongs to the Reaper, we'll still get the bonus damage that Reapers do to an enemy unit. So, this should be a big explosion. Alright, 7 damage. Awesome.
I had not expected this conflict to be so exhilarating. You surprise me, XCOM. Still, the Elder's will is that none survive this day. I cannot leave that to fortune.
The sonic dispersal waves emitting from that pod are crisscrossing a massive area.
Meaning that thing just rang the dinner bell for every remaining Lost in the city.
An accurate assessment. The entire Lost biomass seems to be converging on this position. Then let's get you all.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Firebrand's en route to the evac coordinates now. Get moving.
Alright, we've been given an evac. Not too far away. Well, we have to fight our way through the Lost to get there. Now, that explosion that we caused, it defeated the Chosen. It wasn't enough damage to kill her, but we still did our job and did enough damage to cause her to run away. So, let's see, we're going to move Mox up here. Kind of get our people grouped up again. And then we'll start working our way over toward the evac point. So, since we have an elevated position here, we're going to go ahead and start killing all these Lost.
I am the victor.
You'll notice here I'm kind of targeting the lower health ones first. That first one right here has 4 health, and Mox does 3 to 4 damage, so I don't want to risk shooting that one with a shot that won't kill him. So I'll take out the ones that I know are guaranteed kills if I hit first, just to get rid of as many as I can.
We take from the Elder Stone.
Alright, now as those 2 are dead,
Nearly gone.
now we can go ahead and try and take down this other one with the extra health. And as luck would have it, we managed to kill him. So we'll go ahead and use his last action to reload,
Depleted.
since he's out.
Reloading ammunition.
Alright, this one is our dazed guy. He's also sitting on 1 health. He doesn't have a good shot on anything, so we'll go ahead and put him into Overwatch.
Affirmative, covering now.
And there's another one dead.
No longer afraid. Initial analysis of these creatures' movement patterns reveals an almost coordinated attack strategy. Perhaps they're not the mindless automatons they initially appeared to be. An intriguing, if not horrific, possibility.
Alright, let's start slowly moving our soldiers up. and kind of get them all grouped up again. Start down here.
Moving to designated coordinates.
As we've just been warned, there's a swarm close by, so we're going to want to be careful.
Come get some.
And we'll get these guys that are further away
I can get
up a
there.
lot closer. We'll go ahead and dash them on up.
On the move. Wird gemacht.
And then we'll bring our other guys on down.
Moving.
Fortunately, this one is still dazed, so he's got a much more limited
Orders confirmed.
set of moves until that daze wears off. But we'll go ahead and put these guys into Overwatch. Now everyone's grouped up, we can start moving to the evac site all together as a group.
Scanning.
I am watching.
And here comes a swarm. They're just not going to make it easy for us to get out of here.
How many of these creatures can still be in this city?
Advent has been sending purifier squads into these cities for years, yet somehow the lost survive, even thrive. We do not know why.
Verstanden. Bewege mich zum Ziel.
I will go.
Alright, looks like this guy's no longer dazed. That's a good thing. They'll be able to keep up and move a little faster. Well, he's got a shot on one of them, so we'll go ahead and take that.
Got him.
And we kill him. And we'll go ahead and put everyone into Overwatch. That swarmer's about to run out here on the street, so we should be ready for him.
I'm on it. Moving to Overwatch.
No one will cross. Come get some. Bitte Feuerschutz.
I will watch.
Nobody's low on ammo yet, so I think we should be good. And here they come. Mox misses. Elena misses. Everybody's missing. That kind of sucks.
Feind erledigt.
That is not good. Adjusting sights.
Wow.
I did not exist when this city.
6 Overwatch shots and only 1 hit.
I feel revulsion at what happens in this place, to these people.
I believe you.
That's a lot of wasted ammo. Oh well, what can you do?
Moving out.
Moving as ordered. Position confirmed. Wechsle Position.
Let's get everybody moved up and then we'll see about taking some of these guys out.
To that position.
Moving out.
Oh my god.
Still up. Training ammo fast.
Return to your guards. I need more ammunition.
Alright, well there's 2 down, but now she's out of ammo and she's gonna have to waste her
Require ammunition.
free action on reloading.
Reloading.
Our next guy up doesn't have a shot on this one, so we'll put him into Overwatch.
Moving to Overwatch. Der ist erledigt.
Alright, that's the last one we have in line of sight, so we're gonna go ahead and reload her
Rock and roll.
since she's down to 1 shot. Mox still has 2, and there's probably still some more lost in that building, so we'll Overwatch him as well.
It is under my watch.
And we'll reload this one since he's almost out.
Back in.
And another swarm appears. They're just gonna keep on coming.
Their service is over.
come a day when my people take back this place for our own.
If they are all like you, that is a likely possibility.
I am at your service.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Schon unterwegs.
I move.
I'm gonna make sure we try and keep our wounded guy here toward the back, just in case one of them gets through. We don't want to end up having him die on us. That would really suck.
Not good.
Oh, with that large group of them right there all together, I'm so tempted to use a grenade. I think I'm going to go ahead and do it. Alright, kiddies, don't try this at home. Remember what I said about lost and grenades? But there's 4 of them grouped together. It's too good to pass up. Should save us a fair bit of ammo. Alright, took all of them out. And allows us to reload and go into Overwatch. So that's what we're going to do.
My watch begins.
Back in.
Bestätigt. Überwachung läuft.
I reload.
And there's another swarm. Oh, they're coming out of the other building now. It's a little bit better for us. The street's fairly clear compared to this hallway.
I take responsibility.
Oh my, that's a lot. Maybe that grenade wasn't such a good idea after all.
Detecting additional Lost converging near the evacuation coordinates. I advise caution. It would seem the Lost are on to our strategy.
It is the Elder's will that this alliance fall. It will take more than mere lost for that to happen.
Alright, as you can see, our extraction point's right over here at the end of this alleyway. So we're going to work our way down to this alley and then go through the alley to the extraction point. We're going to have to be careful about it though. Let's see, our wounded guy can get up here. Oh wait, no, this isn't our wounded guy. Okay, well, we're going to move her up here to the roof of this here bus, van kind of thing. So she can waste her last shot with a little more accuracy. And then we'll have her reload. Him, I'm sorry. That's a him, not a her. Sorry, Shane, my bad.
Locked and loaded.
Alright. We'll go ahead and move Elena down here.
Moving out.
Give her a little bit of a better shot on these guys. And we'll start taking them out too.
Your friends will join you soon. My ammunition is almost gone. Death to the
Alright, there's 2 more dead. Now we'll go ahead and reload her.
Gone. I'm reloading.
Alright, this one we can actually get up here onto the balcony,
Heading there
or
now.
fire escape, and give her a better shot at the ones coming around the corner. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And of course she misses.
Negative damage.
And we'll get this one up on top of this bus as well.
Bin unterwegs.
And get a little bit of a better shot.
Feind vernichtet.
And with 2 shots left and a height advantage, we'll put her into Overwatch.
Feuerschutz.
And just to be safe, we'll run our wounded guy up here. Make it harder for the Lost to get toward him. And put him into Overwatch.
Moving to Overwatch.
Now, Max, we'll leave him on the ground. We'll just run him up here, next to Elena. And does he have a shot? No. He does, however, have his grappling hook. If we can get him over here on this fire escape, that would give us line of sight to a bunch of them that are along the wall here. Let's see if we can do that. And we can't, so we'll grapple him up here. And that gives us line of sight on 3 of them. Alright, so let's see if he can take these guys out. 100% chance to hit. Awesome.
Their casualties grow. They live no more. I need ammunition.
And 90% to hit the last one. And another hit.
We triumph.
So we'll go ahead and reload Max, and that should be the end of our turn.
Depleted. Must reload now.
Target in sight.
Bestätigter Abschuss.
Firebrand's in position, but the evac zone's even hotter than we thought. Running out of time here, people.
Tell her to hold as long as she can. We will be there.
Yeah, we're working on it. Alright, not much more reason to stay up on the roof of this here bus kind of thing. Maybe it's an RV, I'm not sure.
Hostile neutralized. Got it covered.
Volk says I am to obey.
Moving to position. Begebe mich zum Ziel.
Understood. Moving out.
Alright, no line of sight on anybody, so we'll go ahead and start putting people into Overwatch or reloading as needed.
I'll keep an eye on it.
Scanning. Waffe geladen.
Watch order confirmed.
Back online.
There'll probably be another swarm spawning here. Yep, there they are, inside this building. That's kind of close. They're really determined to get us.
The sheer magnitude of the biomass converging upon this position is staggering. If our team does not evacuate now...
Trust me, Doctor. They know.
As you order, Commander.
Okay.
Kind of moving these guys up to where they'll have a shot inside the building. Don't want them all stuck outside.
Bin schon unterwegs.
Rolling. Got him. I'm running low on ammo.
I wouldn't think he'd have line of sight on that one. And he does, and he hit it and didn't kill it. Alright, Elena on the other hand has line of sight on the 2 inside. So we could potentially get rid of all of them here.
I require a resupply. Tell your gods I'm coming. I have no more.
And we'll reload her. No line of sight, but 2 shots left, so Overwatch for him. Her.
On Overwatch.
Shot and a miss. And a shot and a hit from our wounded David Williams. And then we'll go ahead and move him up next to Elena. And that leaves us with Pray Tell Max, who will move down here and put into Overwatch. Hopefully next turn we can get everybody to the extraction point. It's right within sight now.
I will not waver.
Oh yeah, they're close. So let's dash everybody down here and get them out of here.
Covering ground.
I'm all over it. Sport the los.
A great distance.
Alright, last soldier. Let's get into this extraction point and get the hell out of here.
Move! The entire swarm converges upon us. We cannot hold this position much longer.
Outrider to Avenger. Where the hell's our exit?
This is as low as I can get her.
No! I do not intend to die this day. I will follow.
Well, Mox is being a little more honorable than she apparently thought. Alright, Mox kind of saved her ass, and she saved him in return. Things are going well. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. Not good at all. Looks like Mox was captured by the Chosen.
It looks like we'll be getting
That's not
new factions.
good.
I'd love
That's
to
very
check
unfortunate.
their weapons and equipment if we have time.
Alright, well, Elena and the rest of our troopers all made it back. Mox was captured by the Chosen. Let's go ahead and promote these guys. It looks like everyone was promoted. So, Shane is now a sharpshooter. David, our wounded guy, is now a grenadier. Irina Pavlova is now a specialist. Awesome hairdo still. And Sophie Richter is a ranger. Alright, now we have Elena Dragonova. Sorry.
We may have chosen a different means of resistance, but our people fight for the same reason, for the world we once knew. Together we will end this occupation, or die trying.
The Resistance factions take a more flexible approach to training than traditional soldiers. They can often learn multiple new abilities with each promotion. They will adapt to follow your choices, Commander.
Alright, this is also new with this DLC. It's a different way of promoting soldiers. This is only applicable right now to the 3 different faction troops, the Reapers, the Templars, and the Skirmishers. But eventually we'll get access to a facility that'll allow us to do this with all of our soldiers. There used to be the ability in the original XCOM 2 to where when a soldier got promoted, they were able to learn the abilities of the other classes. Well, they got rid of that, and it's sort of been re-implemented with this. Now, every time a soldier levels up and or gets promoted to a new rank, they earn some AP. Also, the AP we earn during the missions As I was pointing out earlier, the bonus points AP we get is kind of put into a common pool for all of our soldiers to draw from. As you can see here with Elena, now that she's leveled up, she has 10 AP, which she can spend on her new abilities here. And there's 5 AP in the XCOM pool that we can spend on anybody. So for her new rank of Corporal, she's got 3 different choices of abilities. These first 3 rows here are the Reaper abilities, which they get to pick from. And on every soldier there will be a 4th row for the XCOM abilities. And these will be abilities that come from all the different various classes. For her, we have the Remote Start ability, which will allow her to detonate anything that's explodable that's within her line of sight. Be it a gas pump, or a fuel tank, or a car, truck, she can blow them up remotely. So when enemies are taking cover behind a car, for example, you can go ahead and blow it up and do damage to it, and do damage to them, without having to actually, throw a grenade and damage a car or something like you normally would. It also causes the explosions to deal double damage and affect twice the normal radius that it would. And it does not cause the Reaper to be revealed. This is a very handy ability. I think that's going to be the one that we take. She also gets the Blood Trail ability, which means if she shoots at somebody that's already been wounded on that turn, she deals 1 extra damage. Also useful for when you're trying to take down the tougher foes, namely things like the Berserkers or the Sectopods. Not quite as useful as the Remote Start ability though. And she also has the Shredder ability, which comes from the Grenadiers. When these abilities from the XCOM troops kind of come up, it's always random. So every game you get, for example, you get Elena in every game, and every game she'll have a different set of XCOM abilities to pick from. It's always random as to what abilities they get and what rank they come up at. Shredder is very nice, but I think for her right now we're going to go ahead and go with Remote Start. It costs 10 AP, so her AP is now set to 0. And since it wasn't over 10, it didn't draw any from our common pool. So we'll go ahead and end this mission here. Didn't recover any items.
Efficiently executed and no casualties. You can lead the Reapers any day, Commander. Well done.
Alright. A little bit of praise from Volk here. And we get our mission rewards, the intel and the bonus scientist that I mentioned. So, overall, not bad. We just had 1 wounded soldier.
The forces of Advent have taken many captives in their time, but they are not nearly as persuasive as I am.
Alright. Here's a little notification that we've had a soldier captured by the chosen assassin. And it says here,
Advent's officers might be more resourceful.
blah blah blah. Stop talking, Central. I'm trying to talk here.
Trouble bringing in a test subject for Tygan to look at, especially since he's not asking for a live one. There's not a whole lot that surprises me these days, but I'm definitely curious to see if the chip we pulled from the commander really is connected to the ones Advent's been using in their captains.
Yeah, I agree. Now, as I was saying, the soldier captured. And it says we may be able to determine where they are being held through a future covert action. Hopefully that's the case. It'd be nice to go and rescue Max. He seemed to be a pretty decent guy.
We should talk to our friends with the Resistance. If we deploy on a covert action, they can help us find out where our captured soldier is being held.
Thank you for sending additional support staff to assist me, Commander. I will make sure they are put to good use.
Alright, Central just said what I did, and then Tygan had to chime in there and thank me for getting an extra scientist for him in his research. This is going to help speed up our research time by 33%. So, not bad. And Elena Dragonova is now in our roster. So, we have a new soldier, and she's awaiting orders in the armory. Okay, so that was a successful mission. A little bit long, but we got a lot accomplished there. It seems the Reapers and the Skirmishers are a little bit closer than they were. So we're going to go ahead and end this video here. And when we come back, we'll see what we can do about maybe finding out where Mox was taken. Hopefully planning our little rescue mission. And get moving on some of this other stuff that we're going about doing. So, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I shall see you all in the next video.